Hello, the internet. Today we've got the VW up. We're going to see what its ability to take us to the beach is like on a Sunday. We've got to get all of this into this thing. It's 55 kilowatts. It's got enough boot space, sort of. It's got enough power, sort of. And it's a nice little color. Sorry it's very dirty, but we are currently in a horrific water drought, or there's no fucking rain, and so the car's not clean. That's fine. It's ethical. It's ethically dirty. So let's get the show on the road. We're going to get all of that into this little boot, which can also be converted because it's got a little hidden space. Little finicky. Sometimes I slide uphill. So we're going to put the nice big bags in first. And finally, the beach umbrella, the hat, and my shorts. So now we're inside the VW up and we're on the way to the beach. So we've got VW's take on a little town car. I think it blows most of the competition out of the water. It's small, cute, German, happy. I can't remember the last time anything German was described as small, cute and happy. So the car's 189 grand, this is the move up, and unless you finance it, then it's 270,000 rand. Would you believe it? 270 grand, that's 80,000 rand more because you can't afford to pay for it. If you can afford to pay for it, you get the discount. But if you can't, you've got to pay the extra 80 grand. How does that make sense? How are these financial institutions allowed to get away with this? So one of the quirky for this car is it's got heated seats. It's got indicators. The indicator seems to be one that's left off often, but this one comes standard with indicators. It's got LED daytime running lights, it's got fog lights, it's got the whole spiel. You've got multi-function steering wheel, it's got Bluetooth, it's got cruise control, it's got these nice little cloth seats, it's got aircon, which is vital because it's about 5,000 degrees outside today. I really had a hard time finding anything actually wrong with the car, besides the brakes, which can be a little doughy when the car's full because they've got discs up front but only drums in the back. Drum brakes are an old technology. I would like to have maybe a little bit more bite. And the 55 kilowatts feels like enough power, but because of how the gearing's done, sometimes it can be a little struggle to get up hills that shouldn't be a struggle. Every time you pull away, can you hear that? Or feel it? I don't know if you can through the screen. But it could have a little more, is oomph the right word, or va-va-voom? So we found that the space in the app is more than adequate as long as you know how to pack correctly. And it's not so much a family car unless your family consists of you and your things. Although it seems that sometimes that's how people treat their families. So the rear windows, they've sort of just pop open in the style that old cars did. And in the front we've got power windows. But fuel economy has been just lovely, tremendous. The handling is actually surprisingly fun, as long as you're willing to get on it.
No. No, man, there are other people on the roads.
It's a quick bit on the actual sensation of driving in it. You sit in quite a nice position in the car. It's pretty easy to see out of. There's not really any blind spots. It actually feels like a much bigger car. It feels pretty refined. It's pretty quiet. I mean, you can travel long distances with it pretty easily. It just doesn't have that highway power. So if you're headed to the beach, VW Up will do the job. If you own a brick transportation company, this isn't the car for you. It's an inner city workhorse and a highway donkey. And that's what city cars are all about. At least there'll be no more tears at the fuel pumps. If you liked the video, please click like and then subscribe. And if you didn't like the video, just click like and subscribe and then tell me why you didn't like the video. See you all soon.